welcome, I think. Do the usual, make sure we're actually in here. Oh, this one's not doing so hot today. That's not good. Hold on. Oh, why do I have background things running? That's probably why it's trying to download my games. Let's try that, maybe. See if that's any better. Oh, yeah. That was it. That's what was killing me. Okay, so now we're up and running, it looks like. I get rid of that, like, corner shadow, but we'll try. So. Oh, that glare is weird. There we go. This is what we're opening today. Modern Horizons 2. We got this whole box of draft boosters that my friend Disorder was so nice to let me open on stream. Man, I don't know what's going on. It looks like on my end that things aren't loading very nicely, but I don't know. No one's even here to check, so I'm not sure. Anywho, I'm gonna open this. I'm using a pen to break the plastic, and that's just because I don't want Twitch to get mad at me for, like, using a knife to open it. I don't know. Do they care? I honestly don't know. Man, this thing is, like, hefty. Yeah. Okay, plastic's out. Woo! Man. Oh, they look so crisp. God, there's so many in here. I don't even know how many come in a box. We're gonna have to, like, get motoring. So there's 3 stacks of these. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh my gosh. So that's 36 packs, if I'm counting correctly. So let's get rolling. Man, I don't know why everything is being so funky tonight. It, like, keeps going from red to green, so I don't know if it's actually working or not. I guess we'll see. Whatever, we're just gonna crack into these bad boys. Okay. Got a Funnel Web Recluse. A Parcel Myrrh. Yeah. Pay 2, sacrifice, draw a card. Nah. Bushino Lashclaw. Ooh. Discard a card, tap. Creatures you control gain haste until end of turn. That sounds nice. It's working! Yay! Yeah, it's, I don't know. It's being funky. It's being real funky and I don't like it, and I don't know why. Got a World Weary Enchantment. Enchanted creature gets -4/-4. Got Lens Flare. Affinity for artifacts. Lens Flare deals 5 damage to target attacking or blocking. A Mere Scrappling. Silverbuff Bridge. A Disciple of the Sun. Yeah, I don't think I'd be able to get it to focus. I tried. I did try. I messed with it a bit beforehand. Got a Storm God's Oracle. +1/+1. Pay 1. Or sorry, tap 1. Storm God's Oracle gets +1/-1 until end of turn. When Storm God's Oracle dies, it deals 3 damage. Okay, that's okay. Mistvault's Bridge. Nice. Steel Dromedary. It's an artifact creature, a camel, enters battlefield tapped with 2 +1/+1 counters on it. Timeless Witness. Oh, I really like the art for that. That's really pretty. Oh, when Timeless Witness enters the battlefield, Return target card from your graveyard to your hand. That's nice. Got a healer's flock. What are all these emojis? We got some dogs and some fish. I like that. Bird creature. Capal coffers. That's a fancy land. Obsidian Charmaw. Oh, there we go. We got the Charizard. We got the Charizard. Now nobody has to be a mod. This spell costs 1 less to cast for each land your opponent controls that could produce 1 colorless. Flying. When Obsidian Charmaw enters the battlefield, destroy target non-basic land and opponent controls. Oh, I like that. Okay, yeah. That's it. We're closing up the whole stream. We got 35 more packs, but I think we can end it there. We got the Charizard. Full art crab token there. Yep. Oh, everyone say thank you to Disardor because that is who actually owns the packs that we get to open tonight. Cabal Coffers is expensive? Really? This one? Tap 2 and tap this, add the little swamp dark token for each swamp you control. Wow, really? $30 for that card. Okay, I'm gonna set that aside and take nice care of it for you. Maybe at least put it in a penny sleeve. Okay, next. We got a Rift Sower, which is an elf druid creature. An Unholy Heat. Deal 2 damage to target creature or planeswalker. A Steel Fin Whale. Affinity for artifacts. Whenever an artifact enters the battlefield under your control, untap Steel Fin Whale. So that's neat. It was $120 before it was reprinted. That's wild. For a land? I mean, essentially it's a land, right? That's wild. We got the old school art of the Nested Shambler. We got Soul of Migration. Got a Breathless Knight. Whenever Breathless Knight or another creature enters the battlefield under your control, that creature entered from a graveyard, or you cast it from a graveyard, put a +1/+1 counter on Breathless Knight. That's neat. Tormod's Crypt Keeper as Vigilant. Sacrifice Tormod's Crypt Keeper. Exile all cards from target player's graveyard. That's neat. A Razortide Bridge. Another Mirror Scrappling. Another Silver Buff Bridge. Sudden Idiot. Instant spell. Target player sacrifices a creature. That's neat. Junk Winder. Whenever a token enters the battlefield under your control, tap target non-land permanent and opponent controls. It doesn't untap during its controller's next untap, which is neat. Got a Foundation Breaker. A Bone Shredder. I just like how that one looks. Scythist Harvest Hand. Whenever you cast an enchantment spell, you gain 1 life and draw a card. And a Clue token. Which one do you think should go in your green-blue deck? The Foundation Breaker? Or the Sithist Harvest Land. Oh my gosh, what is going on with the internet today? I don't understand. We've been having no issues. Now suddenly we're having issues. Oh yeah, I think Sithis would be a great commander, honestly. Let me try reloading something. I don't know what's going on. I think it's because I logged in and like my games started auto-downloading and like that was the end for me, and I paused them, but still I'm having some funky stuff with the internet here. Oh, the foundation card? Yeah, I think that'd be good for green. I think you should play green. I think everyone should play green. I play blue, red, white, but I think everyone should play green. Sorry, I need a coffee break real quick. Okay, next pack. Nope, it's backwards. Banner Hide Crush Cough. Is he a rhino? He's like a fancy rhino. See, you could build green right here. A Shattered Ego. Enchanted creature gets -3/-0. Lightning Spear. Dusk Shell Crawler. Ooh, Loathsome Curator? I really like the art for that. She's almost got like Medusa hair and a little skull in her hands. Another Knighted Mirror. Abundant Harvest. Oh, this looks like some old school art. That's really pretty. Choose land or non-land. Reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a card of the chosen kind. Put that card into your hand and the rest into the bottom of your library in a random order. Which, that's okay. Ornithopter of Paradise. That's neat. Artifact creature. Aeromoeba? Can discard a card to switch its power and toughness for a turn. Hey, there's some more old art. There we go. Galvanic Relay. Exile the top card of your library during your next turn and you may play that card. You have Arcbound Whelp with some neat art on it there. Arcbound Shikari, which has first strike. It's Cat Soldier. I like that. Play the cats. Altar of Goyf. Whenever a creature you control attacks alone, it gets +X until the end of your turn, where X is the number of card types among cards in all graveyards. That's pretty decent. At least it sounds pretty decent. We have Greed. Pay 2 life to draw a card. I don't know about that. Ooh, what's this? Urza's Saga. It's like some kind of full art card thing. I like those. And we got a squirrel token. Oh, Disorder, that's for you. You got a squirrel token. That's for you. Yeah, I'm curious about this Urza's Saga one. As the saga enters and after you draw a step, add a lore counter, sacrifice after 3. Urza's Saga gains, tap, add 1 colorless. At 2, Urza's Saga gains, pay 2, tap, create a 0/0 colorless construct artifact creature token with this creature gets +1/+1 for each other artifact you control. And then 3, search your library for an artifact card with mana cost 0 or 1. Put it onto the battlefield, then shuffle. Oh, that's kind of neat. That's neat. I like that. Next one. Yeah, there's just going to be good stuff in this. There's just going to be good stuff in this. Yeah, crack open. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. Create a treasure token. Another Arcbound tracker. I kind of like these Arcbound ones. They're almost like metal robotic creatures, it looks like. Oh boy, what's happening? But this is kind of poggers. Okay. Oh, no, yes. Yes, surely this was a mistake. That other card, the Cabal Coffers, is $37, not $30. Truly a mistake. Yeah, if anything, honestly, like, the art in all this stuff is really neat, and I appreciate that. Now we have Lose Focus. Have Orchard Strider, which is a tree folk creature, it looks like. When Orchard Strider enters the battlefield, create 2 food tokens. And then basic land cycling. Yeah, Magic the Gathering art is honestly, like, literally... Like, I like the game. The game is fun. The art, though, oh my gosh, Magic the Gathering art is where it's at. So we have Bone Shards, an additional cost to cast this spell. Sacrifice a creature, discard a card. Destroy target creature or planeswalker. Got Break Ties, which is always nice. Goldmire Bridge, which is just pretty. Yeah, like, honestly, some of the art I would absolutely buy as a print. Like, it's just really nice. Like, it's really well thought out art, I feel like. Got Thornglint Bridge. Phantasmal Deadmaw. Like this. Like, this is something I would expect to see out of, like, a D&D book. This art. So nice. And you can't even probably see it. Like, there's a little ship and there's a big dragon. I'm just gonna describe all the cards to you, because it should focus if it's this flat, but it still isn't focusing, so just gonna describe what all the art looks like. Got a Legion Vanguard, Vampire Soldier, Prismatic Ending, Rakdos Headliner. Yep. Got a Hunting Pack. Create a 4/4 green beast creature token. Always nice. Old art of the Scalding Tarn. Tap, pay 1 life, sacrifice Scalding Tarn, search your library for an island or mountain card, put it onto the battlefield, and then shuffle. We got a Hollow of the Clattering Augur. Clattering Augur can't block. When Clattering Augur enters the battlefield, you draw a card and you lose 1 life. Return Clattering Augur from the graveyard to your hand. I don't know about that one. That doesn't seem very good. But again, like, Skeleton Man with deer antlers and candles in the background. Like, I love that. And then a food token. Look at that. Why does the pie have, like, a frowny face on it? Does anyone else see that? Like, I frowny face? Just me? No? Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Next one. Next one. Let's not open this one backwards. Okay, we got Burdened Aerialist. Got another Mount Velis Manticore. A Jewel-Eyed Cobra. Oh my gosh, seriously? Okay, so Disorder just said... Oh my gosh, where is it? Where is it? That this card is $110? Like US dollars. Like USD. Wild. 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 Okay, I went to the game store yesterday, though, and I bought 2 packs, And in those 2 packs, I got, like, 2 of the cards that I wanted, and then 2, like, what'd Jerry call it? Mythic rare cards? Like, and a bunch of the old art stuff. Like, huge fan. Love it. Love it already. I think these packs are just, like, really well proportioned. Yeah, so we got Vermin Gorger. There's some vampire cards in here, which is neat. I did not know that vampires were a thing. I will not, Black Fang, I will not be hanging out with Bill Gates because, you know what, yeah, I'm not gonna talk about my feelings on billionaires here. But also, these aren't my cards. These aren't my cards. These are Disorder's cards. So if anything, they are going to be chilling with Bill Gates. Or playing these magic cards. Really, who knows? It's a toss-up. Got a Landscape Kolos. An Echoing Return. Return target creature and all other cards with the same name as that card from your graveyard to your hand, which is neat. Slagwood's Bridge. The Tragic Fall. Target creature gets -3/-3 until end of turn. Or Hellbent, that creature gets -13 until end of turn if you have no cards in hand. I like that. Dray Keeper. Oh, hey! Hey, we got like a squirrel enchanter elf druid here. You gotta play that. You're gonna have to play that too. Got a Fairgrounds Patrol. Now let me real quick try something here and see if I can stop these downloads entirely, because I paused them, but I wonder if I can cancel them, because I wonder if that's still like just dragging me down by having those paused. Let's see if that did anything. I don't know if it did. We'll find out. Got Fairgrounds Patrol. Flay Essence. Exile target creature or planeswalker, you gain life equal to the number of counters on it, which is neat. Oh my gosh, I think that did it. It's showing as green again, so. Ethersworn Sphinx. Affinity for artifacts, flying, and cascade. Gosh, it's expensive though. At least to play. Squirrel Sanctuary. Braids Cabal Minion. That actually sounds kind of good. At the beginning of each player's upkeep, that player sacrifices an artifact, creature, or land. Avi Progenitor Ooze has a Storm and enters the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter on it for every other ooze you control. And then a beast token. Next. Which one is illegal in Commander? The Flay Essence? Or the Sphinx? Oh, or the Braids Cabal Minion. Probably the Braids Cabal Minion. Yeah. I'd be upset about that, but I could understand why that would be. Sorry, yeah, everyone. I don't know what's going on. The internet is like all over the place, and I don't know why. Okay, we're just gonna power through it. We're just gonna power through it. It's not as bad as it was, so. We have a Gouge Zealot. Mental Journey. Deepwood Denizen. Hell Mongrel. I like that art, actually. Nightmare Dog. Discard a card. Hell Mongrel gets +1/+1 until the end of turn. Madness, tap 2, pay 1. If you discard this card, discard it into exile. When you do, cast it for its madness cost or put it into your graveyard. We have the older art of the Marble Gargoyle. And I have Disciple of the Sun. We got another Storm God's Oracle. Another Mistfault Bridge. Another Echoing Return. I'm sure some of these lands are going to be doubles, triples, etc. So, Slagwood's Bridge. Dragon's Rage Channeler. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, surveil 1. This top card of your library and we'll put that card into your graveyard. Okay. Filigree Attendant. Terramorph. Quirion Ranger. Chitter Spitter. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may sacrifice a token. If you do, put an acorn counter on Chitter Spitter. Squirrels you control get +1/+1 for each acorn counter on Chitter Spitter. And then a clue token. Yeah, I mean, I feel like we're getting enough of the scroll stuff for Disardar to build that the Scroll Commander deck. I think they'll be set. Oh man, next pack. Oops, I'm just throwing my trash on the ground. There we go. Normally I do, but oh well. There's gonna be a lot here, so we got Foul Watcher, Rift Sower, another Unholy Heat. Ooh. Cabal Initiate. Ooh. Like that. Soul of Migration. Sinister Starfish. And he does look sinister. I mean, most starfish are sinister, but that's besides the point. It's just like kind of dusty. Another Goldmere Bridge. Another Phantasmal Deadmaw. Another Thornlight Bridge. Regular Clattering Aura. Augur. Not Aura. Augur. Vectis Gloves. A crypt creature gets +2/+0 and it has Artifact to Landwalk. It can't be blocked as long as the defending player controls an artifact land. Raving Visionary. Zoran Orb. Sacrifice a land, gain 2 life. That's kind of neat, actually. You gotta suspend. Exile creature. Exile target creature and put 2 time counters on it. If it doesn't have suspend, it gains suspend. At the beginning of the owner's upkeep, they remove a time counter. When the last is removed, they play it without paying its mana cost. If it's a creature, it has haste. Interesting. Okay. And then a hollow version of the Lens Flare we got earlier. And a Beast token. Oops. Sorry, kind of moving through these because there's a lot of packs to go. Oh gosh. I'm gonna have to start a new stack for cards too. Well, I hope everything's going well still. It looks like it is. I'm really trying to not worry about it. Okay, next pack. Like every time I look over, it's like your stream is now going so slow. Like, I don't know, man. Tavern Scoundrel. Whenever you win a coin flip, create 2 treasure tokens. They're artifacts. Oh, yeah, same as any other treasure. And then, pay 1 and tap, sacrifice another permanent, flip a coin. Hard Evidence. Create a 0/3 blue crab creature token with Investigate. Okay. Urban Daggertooth. Got a Battle Plan enchantment. At the beginning of combat, on your turn, target creature you control gets +2/+0 until the end of turn, and basic land cycling. Gilt Blade Prowler. Just like the art on that. Blacksmith skill. Got a Wave Sifter. Galvanic Relay. Oh, this one's got some neat art too. Gargadon has Trample, Suspend 4. But it's got 7/5, which is a bit wild. Glimmer Baron. Oh no, it's kind of cute. Underworld Cookbook. Discard a card, create a food token. Caprichrome. It's a goat creature with flash and vigilance. Veldalkin Infiltrator. What is this? This is interesting. Is this an actual, like, playable card? It must be. It's like fire and ice. Fire deals 2 damage divided as you choose among 1 or 2 players. Or 1 or 2 targets. And tap target permanent, draw a card. That's interesting. I've never seen something like that before. Okay, we have Solitude. And then we got a insect creature. And it's a centipede! Of course it is. Yay. I don't like centipedes. Their chompers are too chompy for me, and they have too many legs. But I do appreciate what they do. I just don't like them. A little bit more coffee here first. Ugh, man. Centipedes do keep cockroaches away, which is true. I don't know what the little house ones do, but I know they eat, like, nasty bugs. Again, I appreciate what they do. I just don't want them in my house. Yeah, that Solitude card looked really neat. Okay. Next pack. Oh, I keep taking coffee breaks, but everyone else is taking drink breaks too, right? Go get a liquid. Go drink it. Maybe like water or something, though. Maybe not coffee. Or do. You do you. Okay, we got another Steelfin Whale. Another Crack Open. Another Arcbound Tracker. Ooh, Late to Dinner. What's this? Return a target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Create a food token. I don't know what the food tokens are for, but I am intrigued. With Discerning Taste, look at the top 4 cards of your library. Put one of them into your hand and the rest into your graveyard. You gain life equal to the greatest power among creature cards put into your graveyard this way. That's interesting. Piercing Rays. Exile target tapped creature. And you can forecast. Tanglepool Bridge. That's neat. Dihada's Ploy. Draw 2 cards, then discard a card. You gain life equal to the number of cards you've discarded this turn. Interesting. Okay. Dark Moss Bridge. Arcbound Mouser. There's another cat one. Break the Ice. Destroy target land that is snow or could produce colorless. Blazing Root Walla. Oh, it's a lizard! Blazing Root Walla gets +2/+0 until end of turn. Activate only once each turn. Lucid Dreams. Draw X cards, where X is the number of card types among cards in your graveyard. That's neat. Scourge Familiar. I like him. He's kind of cute. I like his little bug hands. Zabaz, the Glimmer Wasp. Legendary artifact creature insect. I like it. It's like a little metal bug. Now we got a clue token. Okay. And let's move on to the next one. We're not even done with the first row yet. Like, there's still 2 more. Like, I have 3 packs from this row, and there's still 2 more rows. So, let's roll. Got Ethereum Spinner. Whenever you cast a spell with mana value 4 or greater, create a 1/1 colorless Thopter artifact creature token with flying. Oh, that sounds okay. Smell Fear. Target creature you control fights up to 1 target creature you don't control. That's interesting. Another Arcbound Slasher. Xerius Charger. Stuck together. Arcbound Prototype. This creature enters the battlefield with 2 +1/+1 counters on it. When it dies, you may put the +1 counters on target artifact creature. Interesting. That's kind of neat. Another Tragic Fall. Another Dray Keeper. Another Fairgrounds Patrol. Another Discerning Taste. Another Piercing Rays. Grateful Restoration. That's neat. Choose 1. Return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield with additional +1/+1 counter on it. Or return up to 2 target creature cards with power 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Got a Tharbin Watcher. Squirrel Sovereign. Angel Curator. Unmarked Grave, sorcery card. Search your library for a non-legendary card. Put that card into your graveyard, then shuffle. Interesting. And then a treasure token. Next. That one was okay. Let's see if we got anything cool in the next one. Okay, we got a Loot's Focus, another Orchard Strider, another Gouged Zealot, another Bone Shards, Guardian Kirin, I think is a new one. Flying, and whenever another creature you control dies, put a +1/+1 counter on Guardian Kirin. That's neat. Another Nestled Shambler. Another Wave Sifter. Got a Gargadon. Floodhound. Barbed Spike. When Barbed Spike enters the battlefield, create a 1/1 colorless Thopter artifact creature token with flying, then attach Barbed Spike to it. Equipped creature gets +1/+0. Oh, here we go. Here's another old art one. For Monoskellion. Monoskellion enters the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter on it. Pay 1, remove a +1/+1 counter from Monoskellion. It deals 1 damage to any target. Flame Tongue Yearling. Millikeen. Artifact creature. Tap mill a card, add 1 colorless. Okay. Dorothy Voidwalker has Shadow. If a card would be put into an opponent's graveyard from anywhere, instead exile it with Void counter on it. Tap, sacrifice this guy, choose an exiled card an opponent owns with a Void counter on it. You may play it this turn without paying the mana cost. Yeah, I don't know. Which one here? Dorothy, yeah. Dorothy Voidwalker? Dorothy? I don't know how to pronounce things. And then we got a hollow version of the Dray Keeper and the Scroll token. Okay, last pack from this row. Just 24 more to go after this. Okay, we got a recalibrate. Return target creature to its owner's hand. If you've discarded a card this turn, draw a card. Neat. Flourishing Strike. Instant. Choose one. Flourishing Strike deals 5 damage to target creature with flying, or target creature gets +3/+3 until end of turn. That's neat. Okay. Scoffos Reaver. As long as it's your turn, he gains +2/+0. How many rows are there in the magic packets? Okay, so it's 12 packs in a stack, and then 3 rows. So there's a lot, but we're plowing through it. This is the last of the first row. Another Carso Mirror. A World Weary. Enchant creature. Enchanted creature gets -4/-4. Unbound Potential. Faithless Salvaging. Discard a card, then draw a card. Terminal Agony. Destroy target creature. Got another Chatterstorm. Step Through Sorcery card. Return 2 target creatures to their owner's hands and has Wizard Cycling. Got a Ghostlit Drifter. Got a Brainstone. Pay 2 and tap. Sacrifice Brainstone. Draw 3 cards, then put 2 cards from your hand on the top of your library in any order. That's kind of neat. Feast of Sanity. Whenever you discard a card, Feast of Sanity deals 1 damage to any target and you gain a life. Interesting. Okay. Chainer Nightwear. Adept. Legendary creature. Discard a card. You may cast a creature spell from your graveyard this turn. Activate only once each turn. Whenever a non-token creature enters the battlefield under your control, if you didn't cast it from your hand, it gains haste until the end of your next turn. Sanctifier Invect. Protection from black and from red. When Sanctifier enters the battlefield, exile all cards that are black or red from all graveyards. If a black or red permanent spell or card not on the battlefield will be put into the graveyard, exile it instead. Neat. And another crab token. Okay. That's it for the first row. Next row. Okay, quick coffee break because my throat's getting dry from reading all these cards. Okay. So got another Mental Journey. Yeah, nothing but crab. Crab and squirrel token. That's it. Another Deepwood Denizen. Another Tavern Scoundrel. Another Break Ties. Another Tizerus Charger. A Foundry Helix, which is an instant. An additional cost to cast this spell, sacrifice a permanent. Foundry Helix deals 4 damage to any target. If the sacrifice permanent was an artifact, you gain 4 life. Sojourner's Companion. It's like a giant. It says salamander, but he's got like the little fins, like an axolotl. Oh no, he's cute. I like him. Dross Forge Bridge. Captured by Lagix. Enchanted creature can't attack or block. Bottle Golems. Those are cute. Trample. When Bottle Golem dies, you gain life equal to its power. Have a Scurry Oak. which is also a tree folk. Whenever one or more +1/+1 counters are put on Scurry Oak, you may create a 1/1 green squirrel creature token. The Young Necromancer. When Young Necromancer enters the battlefield, you may exile 2 cards from your graveyard. When you do, return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. That's interesting. Lazotep Chancellor. Seal of Cleansing. And Nettle Cyst. Living Weapon. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 for each artifact and or enchantment you control. Neat. Okay. And then a Thopter. Thwopter? Who knows? Flying token. Okay, we're gonna have to start a new pile somewhere for this row. We'll go there. Okay, good night, Wasteland. Have a good night. We're gonna be at it for a bit here, so. Got another Banner Hide, Krushok. Revolutionist. When Revolutionist enters the battlefield, return target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard to your hand. Another Shattered Ego. No, it won't show me what emojis you put in, but I'm sure they're good. Another Loathsome Curator. Another Knighted Myrrh. Another Tanglewood Bridge. Dillyhod's Ploy. Draw 2 cards, then discard a card. You gain life equal to the number of cards you've discarded this turn. He has Jumpstart. Okay. Got another Dark Moss Bridge. Another Arcbound Mouser. Another Foundry Helix. Another Mystic Redaction. Imbibing Grace enchantment. At the beginning of your end step, choose one. You gain a life or return target creature with mana value 1 from your graveyard to the battlefield. Got a Captain Ripley Vance. Pirate. Shardless Agent as Cascade. Scion of Draco. This spell costs 2 less to cast for each basic land type among lands you control. It's flying. Each creature you control has Vigilance if it's white, Hexproof if it's blue, Lifelink if it's black, First Strike if it's red, and Trample if it's green. That sounds kind of good, actually. And a squirrel. Okay. Next one. Okay. Got another Hard Evidence. An Urban Daggertooth. Another Battle Plan. A regular version of the Marble Gargoyle. Another Hellmongrel. Another Blacksmith Skill. Jade Avenger has Bushido 2. Whenever this creature blocks or becomes blocked, it gets +2/+2 until the end of turn. Oh my god, it's a frog. Oh my god, it's a frog and he's dressed up like a little samurai. Oh, that's cute. That's cute. This is it. This is my favorite card in the whole set. Jade Avenger. This is the one. Oh man, I wish you could see how cute this little guy is. Okay, next one. Terminal Agony. Got a old art version of the Chatterstorm. Got Arcbound Javelineer. Liquid Metal Torque. An artifact. Tap to add a colorless, and tap target non-land permanent becomes an artifact in addition to its other types until end of turn. Got a Herd of Baloth. Whenever one or more +1/+1 counters are put on Herd of Baloth, you may create a 4/4 green beast creature token. Okay, we have a Soul Snare. We have a new version of the Scalding Tarn. Hollow version of the Milliken? Still not sure. And a treasure token. Just bear with me on these pronunciations. I'm trying. Oh, which one do you have? Did you have the fancy old art? Oh, the frog. I love him. He's very cute. If you're sure, I can't turn down a frog. He's very cute. I would frame him and put him up on my wall. I would. I am 100% serious. I love frogs so much. Okay, thank you. I will set him aside then. But let me know if you change your mind. But otherwise I will take you up on that. The regular $50 scalding. Oh my gosh, why are they so expensive? $50 for the regular one, $100 for the old art version. This is wild. Let's see. I had a frog jump into my car once and it got a free ride to the grocery store. I'm sorry that happened to you. That sounds great. I'm glad that frog had a good time going to the grocery store. I'm glad it all worked out. I think I've met a frog once, and it was while I was out camping, and I went to grab it because I was a child, and hopped away, and that was it for me. Other than that, I like zoos and stuff. Like, that's the only time I've seen a frog, like, in the wild. But you're probably around more frogs than I would ever be around. 'Cause, yeah. Just geographically. So we have another Funnel Web Recluse. Another Mount Velis Manticore. Another Burdened Aerialist. A Kitchen Imp. Who has Flying and Haste. There are a ton of frogs living around my house. I would love that. I wish I had some frogs. I do have bumblebees, though, which I appreciate a lot. There's a lot of, like honeybees and bumblebees that live around me, but it's fine. Just love a frog. Another Landscaper Kolos. Another Vermin Gorger. Oh, it's like a fancy version of that one. Like, this one's, like, all white. Like, all black and... It's the same art, but this one's black and white and this one's in color. That's pretty neat, actually. Another Floodhound. Yeah, frogs should be the neighborhood watch. Okay, another old art one here. This is one we haven't seen yet, though. Mine Collapsed. If it's your turn, you may sacrifice a mountain rather than pay this spell's mana cost. Mind Collapse deals 5 damage to target creature or planeswalker. Well, I can't take all your frogs. Oh my gosh, you already got a black and white version? I can't take all your frogs. They're very cute, though. I have an Underworld Hermit. Underworld Hermit enters the battlefield. Create a number of 1/1 green squirrel creature tokens equal to your devotion to black. That's neat. Okay, I'll take the frog. I will take the... Here. The frogs shall live in harmony together. The black and white frog and the colored frog. in their cute little armor. We have a Scuttletide, which is an enchantment. Pay 1, discard a card, create a 0/3 blue crab creature token. Oh, maybe we did have one of these already. Delirium, crabs you control get +1/+1 as long as there are 4 or more card types among cards in your graveyard. I like that there's a lot of, like, different stuff here. You have a Fae offering. Like, there's ocean, there's vampire, there's squirrels, there's food, there's... I like how many different types there are in Magic. Oops. No spoilies. We have a Sea Drake, which is flying. When Sea Drake enters the battlefield, return 2 target lands you control to their owner's hand. Search the premise. When a creature attacks you or a planeswalker you control, investigate. Then we got a hollow version of the Mental Journey. Draw 3 cards and also has basic land cycling. But I like shiny cardboard, so. And then we have a zombie token. I'm not gonna lie, I'm honestly surprised, Disardor, that you don't play some kind of crab or like ocean creature deck. Merfolk, maybe Merfolk. Do you play Merfolk? Maybe that's it. Maybe you play that and like that's close enough to like sea creature. Crab decks. I don't know. Next pack. Oh yeah, Blackfang, what do you play? Do you play Commander, or what do you play? Oops, sorry, that was kind of loud. I have another Ethereum Spinner. Smell of Fear. So I'm going to go through these kind of fast if there's more. Oh, you don't play Merfolk. Okay, I'm a little surprised. Oh, you don't play Magic. You should get... I didn't play Magic either. And you know what? When everyone was buying up all of the Pokemon packs and I couldn't get any and I couldn't play Pokemon because I couldn't get any of the new stuff, I got into Magic because Magic was not sold out. Oh yeah, the cards are... Some of the cards are expensive. A lot of times, well, what I did even was like, I just bought a bunch of packs and like slapped together a blue standard deck, and then for Commander, one of my friends for my birthday actually got me a like pre-built Commander deck, and then you can buy little like singles to kind of step it up to, which is nice. But yeah, a lot of random stuff is expensive, which is odd, but got an Arcbound Slasher, another Guilt Prowler, another Arcbound Prototype, a Chrome Courier. Flying, when Chrome Courier enters the battlefield, reveal the top 2 cards of your library. Put one of them into your hand and the other into your graveyard. If you put an artifact card into your hand this way, you gain 3 life. Neat. Merfolk is often mean and controlling. Oh, that's sad. I thought that'd be fun to play like Merfolk. A Rust of All Bridge, a Breathless Night, Razortide Bridge, a Mer Scrappling. Oh, here's another one of those weird cards where it's 2 cards. So we've got Fast, which is discard a card, then draw 2 cards. Oh my god, it's Fast and Furious. And Furious, which Furious deals 3 damage to each creature without flying. Yeah, I don't know what this is, but it's neat, and it's the second one that I've pulled. But what do we got here? There's some new commanders that I might look into at some point. Yeah, I would hope that they'd kind of update it a little bit, and maybe Merfolk wouldn't be as, like, over the top. We have a Scour the Desert. Exile target creature from your graveyard. Create X/1/1 white bird creature tokens with flying, where X is the exiled card's toughness. We have Arceus Acolyte, which has reach and lifelink. We have a Chance Encounter. When you win a coin flip, put a luck counter on Chance Encounter. The beginning of your upkeep, if chance encounter has 10 or more luck counters on it, you win the game. Wow, okay. Okay. Oh, and then we got the old art for Misty Rainforest. Tap, pay 1 life, sacrifice Misty Rainforest. Search a library for a forest or island card, put it onto the battlefield, and then shuffle. And another crab. Crab forever. Okay, next pack. Yeah, I'm not into like OTK. Well, I mean obviously that wouldn't be, but like stuff that's just like, if you do this you win. Like, it just, I don't know, it's not fun. Yeah, yeah. Well, wasn't there a point in Yu-Gi-Oh! I thought where everyone just had these decks that just like comboed and comboed and comboed and comboed and comboed and comboed, and like it would just be you playing, and then you would just, yeah, because that's where I thought the term OTK decks came from, was you would just like combo and combo and you just win, and it was kind of disappointing. You know, like, it's not fun if you don't get to play. Oh my gosh, why are the old art ones so much money, even though they're reprinted? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just opening card packs. Play the entire deck in your hand. You know, I feel like Pokemon's like that too. You just like draw your whole deck and you're just like holding your whole deck playing. Yeah, I don't know. It's just, if you think about it really, so it's not like I'm pulling a lot of these cool, expensive, fancy cards. Like, I feel like there were never old art fetch lands. Oh, okay. Well, I didn't know that. I know nothing about Magic. Like, I feel like because I'm opening so many packs at once, it looks pretty good, but I don't know what the distribution is. Like, I know for Weiss, like in a box, you're pretty much guaranteed like a fancy, shiny, hollow, SP level stuff. But like if I got a signed card, I'd be like, oh my god, I got a signed card. But like there's one or two of those per case. I don't know what the deal is for Magic, but I'm glad that it's all like the nice expensive ones that you're getting out of this. Because yeah, you could literally just sell these and get the money back right away for the boost. I'm a huge fan of selling your pulled cards you don't need to repay for card box prices. But anywho, we got another jewel-eyed cobra, another lightning spear. Ooh, this is cute. This is a new one. It's called So Shiny. Enchant creature. When So Shiny enters the battlefield, if you control a token, tap enchanted creature, then scry 2. Enchanted creature doesn't untap during its controller's untap step. Which, okay, that's okay. That's okay. Got another Lens Flare, another Cabal Initiate, another Sojourner's Companion, another Dross Forge Bridge, another Captured by Lagix. I got the Bottle Golems. I got the Chrome Courier. Spreading Insurrection. Gain control of target creature you don't control until the end of turn. Untap that creature. It gains haste until end of turn. And also it has Storm. We have Blossoming Calm. Instant, you gain hexproof until your next turn. You gain 2 life. I have Archfiend of Sorrows. I like that one too. It's kind of cute. It's kind of cute. As flying, when Archfiend of Sorrows enters the battlefield, creatures your opponent control get -2/-2 until the end of turn. My goodness. A good old-fashioned counter spell. We like that. We like that. Inevitable Betrayal. Suspend 3, which I'm still not sure I entirely understand what suspend does, but that's okay. Search target opponent's library for a creature card and put that card onto the battlefield under your control. Then that player shuffles. I got another Thopter token. Okay, next one. We've still got 5 packs left in this one after this, so got another Recalibrate, Flourishing Strike, Scaphos Reaver, Kitchen Imp, but the black and white version, Unbound Potential, World Weary, another Step Through. Oh, this is like the old school version of the Glimmer Baron. I don't know, it's kind of cute. It's like this little like creature dressed up in a bumblebee costume, which I appreciate. Faithless Salvaging, Specimen Collector. When Specimen Collector enters the battlefield, create 1/1 green squirrel token and a 0/3 blue crab creature token. When Specimen Collector dies, create a token that's a copy of target token you control. Oh, that's neat. A Blessed Respite. Instant, target player shuffles their graveyard into their library. Prevent all combat damage that would be dealt this turn. I like that. That sounds worth it. Radiant Epicure. Converge. When Radiant Epicure enters the battlefield, each opponent loses X life and you gain X life, where X is the number of colors of mana spent to cast this spell. Get a Solitary Confinement. At the beginning of your upkeep, sacrifice Solitary Confinement unless you discard a card. Skip your draw step. You have Shroud. Prevent all damage that would be dealt to you. I can't tell if that's good or not. I don't know. Territorial Kavu. And then we got a holo version of the Lazotep Chancellor. Yay! And another one of the food tokens with the frowny face on it. I like that one. For reasons unknown to me. Okay, next pack. Trying to do math here. I don't know why. I can't do math. Never mind, just kidding. We're just going to keep going. I'm pretty sure we're already more than halfway done here, so. Got a Viashino Lashclaw. Dusk Shell, another Dusk Shell Crawler. Another Steelfin Whale. Late to Dinner, return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Create a food token. Sinister Starfish. Goblin Anarchomancer. Each spell you cast that's red or green costs 1 less to cast. That's nice. Another Abundant Harvest. Orinthoper of Paradise. Aeromoeba. Prophetic Titan. Has Delirium. Prophetic Titan enters the battlefield. Choose one. If there are 4 or more card types among cards in your graveyard, choose both instead. Prophetic Titan deals 4 damage to any target, or look at the top 4 cards of your library. Put one of them into your hand and the rest onto the bottom of your library in a random order. Slag Strider. Another one of these double cards, which is Said and Done. Return target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard to your hand. And Done is tap up to 2 target creatures. These creatures don't untap during their controller's next untap step. I don't know, these are interesting. I kind of like them. We have a Yavimaya Elder. When Yavimaya Elder dies, you may search your library for up to 2 basic land cards. Reveal them, put them into your hand, then shuffle. We have an Esper Sentinel. Ooh, I really like the art for this one. Whenever an opponent casts their first non-creature spell each turn, draw a card unless that player pays X, where X is the Esper Sentinel's power. Well, it's a 1/1, so that's not like the end of the world. And then we got a hollow version of the Loathsome Curator, which is interesting. The hollow cards do actually feel different from the regular cards. And a Squirrel token. Esper Sentinel is really good. Yeah. That's strange. So they do, I mean, they do have to pay 1, but otherwise you get to draw a card. And it is only 1 cost, which I appreciate. And I really like the art for it. So, seems worth to me. Next. Oh, quick drink break, actually. Hold up. Made like this gigantor mug of coffee. Nobody pays. Well, see, that makes sense, because like you still have to, like, at the end of the day, you still have to pay 1 just to stop someone from drawing, when you could use that on your turn to actually like do stuff. So that totally makes sense. Card draw in white is really good. Okay, yeah, no. Again, I don't know too much about Magic, but I mean, getting anything back into your hands at least is super helpful. So, plus the art is really cool. We got another Parcel Mirror, a Bannerhide Khrushchev, which has Trample and Reinforce 2, a Revolutionist, a Knighted Mirror, Fodder Tosser, artifact. Discard a card. Fodder Tosser deals 2 damage to target player or planeswalker. Got a Silver Buff Bridge, Disciple of the Sun, Tormod's Crypt Keeper, Torok's Canicle. Target opponent reveals their hand. You choose a card from it. That player discards that card, then discards a card at random. That's interesting. Mistvault Bridge. A Glorious Enforcer. Flying lifelink at the beginning of each combat. If you have more life than an opponent, Glorious Enforcer gains double strike until end of turn. That's neat. A Glinting Creeper, which has Converge. Glinting Creeper enters the battlefield with 2 +1/+1 counters on it for each color of mana spent to cast it. Glinting Creeper can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less. Neat. Oh, this one's even more different. So we have Road and Ruin. And Road is search your library for a basic land card, put it into the battlefield, tapped, then shuffle. And Ruin is sorcery, Aftermath. Ruin deals damage to target creature equal to the number of lands you control. Neat. We have a Mog Salvage. If an opponent controls an island and you control a mountain, you may pay this. You may cast the spell without paying its mana cost. Destroy target artifact. We have the Marsh Flats and a bird token. Okay, just 3 more in this row. 3 more packs in this row. You know what I like about Magic packs? They're actually easy to open. I'm like struggling over here with Pokemon, like trying to open it like ever so gently so I can make sure that everything's gonna be okay, and like... Oh, so whenever something says you create a creature token, be it white bird or crab or food. So the tokens are just something that you can use to like visually show that, which is nice. So like this one comes with a Thopter token. So I have a card that says that I can make a Thopter token. I can literally just go, oh, I create a token, and there's that, and it comes in like that. Yeah, Pokemon packs are no joke. Seriously, like, they're so hard to open. They're so hard to open. I have an Unholy Heat, a Rift Sower, Foul Watcher, Soul of Migration, Tyzeris Charger, a Rustval Bridge, Breathless Night, Razortide Bridge. Sorry, these are all doubles, so I'm just flying through them. Mere Scrappling, Fodder Tosser, Ren's Run Hydra. This is a new one. It has Reach, and Ren's Run Hydra enters the battlefield with X +1/+1 counters on it. Skyblade Boon. Enchant creature. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1 and has flying. We have Sweep the Skies, which is Converge. Create a 1/1 colorless Thopter artifact creature token with flying for each color of mana spent to cast this. We have a Sterling Grove. Other enchantments you control have Shroud. And then pay 1, sacrifice Sterling Grove, search a library for an enchantment card, reveal it, then shuffle and put that card on top. We have Chef's Kiss. Gain control of target spell that targets only a single permanent or player. Copy it, then reselect the targets at random for the spell and the copy. The new targets can't be you or a permanent you control. That's neat. I like that. Okay, next one. Okay, we got a Shattered Ego, Funnelweb Recluse, Mount Velis Manticore, Burdened Aerialist, Loathsome Curator, Landscaper Kolos, Mind Collapse, but like the non-old art version of it. Ooh, and then we got an old art version of the Goblin. I'm still not sure. Is this a narcomancer? I thought it was arachnomancer, like spider, but like it's ANAR, so I don't know. Got Abundant Harvest, Necromancer's Familiar, which has flying, and Hellbent. Necromancer's Familiar has lifelink as long as you have no cards in hand. Steel Dromedary, Combined Chrysalis. Creature tokens you control have flying. Like that. Extruder. Oh my gosh, I'm not going to try and pronounce that. I'm just going to make a fool of myself. That's the name. You know what? I'll try. Esmorano, Mardicati, Stina Kuldarkar. A legendary creature. As long as you've discarded a card this turn, you may pay black and red to cast this spell. When this card enters the battlefield, you may search your library for a card named the Underworld Cookbook. Reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. Sacrifice 2 foods. Target creature deals 6 damage to itself. Interesting. And then we have a hollow version of the Dross Forge Bridge and a treasure token. Okay, last pack of this row. Okay, we have a Gouge Zealot, Orchard Strider, Mental Journey, Battle Plan, Guardian Kieran, We got another one of the older art of the bone shards. Oh, wow, and another one. A galvanic relay and the old style card. Goldmire Bridge. Phantasmal Deadmaw. Sanctuary Raptor. I think that's a new one. Flying. Whenever Sanctuary Raptor attacks, if you control 3 or more tokens, Sanctuary Raptor gets +2/+0 and gains first strike until the end of turn. Constable of the Realm. A giant soldier. Whenever 1 or more +1/+1 counters are on the Constable of the Realm, exile up to 1 other target non-land permanent until Constable of the Realm leaves the battlefield. Goblin Trap Runner. Whenever Goblin Trap Runner attacks, flip 3 coins. For each coin flip you win, create 1 red goblin token. Sorry, 1 red goblin creature token that's tapped and attacking. We have a Seal of Removal. Sacrifice Seal of Removal. Return target creature to its owner's hand. Sylvan Anthem. Green creatures you control get +1/+1. Whenever a green creature enters the battlefield under your control, scry 1. And then a hollow version of the Timeless Witness. And a bird. Okay, this is it. Last row. Just 12 to go. Which, granted, this is going by faster than I thought it would. I've only been at it an hour and a half. And a lot of this stuff is going to be repeats now. So a lot of this stuff is going to go pretty quick. So, I get a quick sip of coffee here. Thank you. I will take my luck. I mean, it sounds like we've pulled pretty good so far, so hopefully this last row honestly might not be too exciting if we already got some good stuff, so we'll see. Yeah, look at that. 1 try. No fiddling with the pack. 1 try and it's off. Jewel-Eyed Cobra. Lightning Spear. So Shiny. Cabal Initiate. Lens Flare, but this time in black and white. Everything can be garbage and it's just fine. Yeah, honestly, from the way you're talking, like, this can all be repeats and it doesn't matter. It'd be cool if something else got pulled that was neat, but like everything else could be repeats at this point. It wouldn't matter. Draykeeper, Tragic Fall, Fairgrounds Patrol, Discerning Taste, Storm God Oracle. Ooh, Strike It Rich. This is a new one. Create a treasure token, and it has flashback. You may cast this card from your graveyard for its flashback cost, then exile it. If it's all repeats, it'll be really good. I mean, hopefully it'll be like those, that Tarn one again. Repeat that. Power Depot. This one's also new. Oh, it's just a land, but you can tap it, add 1 mana of any color. But spend this mana only to cast artifact spells or activate abilities of other artifacts. That's neat. A Violent Tumor. This is a new one too. It has Death Touch. When Violent Tumor enters the battlefield, search your library for a card. Put that card into your graveyard and then shuffle. Patchwork Gnomes. Oh, they're kind of cute too. They look like little dolls. Discard a card, regenerate Patchwork Gnomes. Got Rise and Shine, which is a sorcery. Target non-creature artifact you control becomes a 0/0 artifact creature. Put 4 +1/+1 counters on each artifact that became a creature this way. Well, that's neat. And a scroll token. Oh, that was a lot of new stuff. Okay. Oh, where did we put this stack, though? We're running out of space. I'm going to just start stacking them up on my computer. You know? No, that's a bad idea. Let's put him in the corner over here. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Okay, so got a crack open, lose focus, arcbound tracker, break ties, silver block bridge, disciple of the sun, Tormod's crypt creeper, Torronch's canicle, mist vault bridge, whoops, Draykeeper, Ravenous Squirrel. Whenever you sacrifice an artifact or creature, put a +1/+1 counter on Ravenous Squirrel. You can pay 1 of any color, 1 black and 1 green. Sacrifice an artifact or creature, you gain 1 life and draw a card. Yeah, Tide Shaper, which says kicker, and then Tide Shaper enters the battlefield. If it was kicked, target land becomes an island for as long as Tide Shaper remains on the battlefield. Tide Shaper gets +1/+1 as long as an opponent controls an island. Tireless Provisioner. Landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, create a food token or treasure token. Patriarch's Bidding. Each player chooses a creature type. Each player returns all creature cards of a type chosen this way from their graveyard to the battlefield. Oh, that's neat. Profane Tutor, which is a sorcery card. Suspend 2. Search your library for a card. Put that card into your hand, then shuffle. And a beast token. Yeah, no, I have... sadly... Well, good and bad. It looks like it's a lot of, like, there's a lot of cards that I haven't seen yet in this stack, but also there's a lot of cards that I haven't seen yet in this stack. So, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Viashino Lashclaw, Darkshell Crawler, Steelfin Whale, Vermin Gorger, Vermin Gorger, Guardian Kieran, Sinister Starfish, which I feel like should be a metal band name, but that's okay. The Sinister Starfish. Sinister Starfish. I don't know. That's fine. Ornithopter of Paradise. Oh, we got the cool, like, old art style for the Aeromoeba one. Galvanic Relay, Phantasmal Deadmaw, but in black and white. Batterbone, a living weapon. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 and has vigilance and lifelink. Arcbound Shikari, Arcbound Whelp, Gorilla Shaman. Destroy target non-creature artifact with mana value X. Neat. Timeless Dragon, flying, plane cycling, and Eternalize. And a crab. Okay, yeah, these are going a little faster, but that's to be expected. There's nothing wrong with that. It's 11 anyways, at least where I am. So I don't mind going a little quick through these. So I am tired all the time. Got Deepwood Denizen. Got a Hard Evidence. A Scophos Reaver. Urban Daggertooth. Oh gosh, there we go. Nested Shambler. Marble Gargoyle. Thornlight Bridge. Wave Sifter. Gargadon. Floodhound. Kaleidoscorch. Okay, this is neat. Converge Kaleidoscorch deals X damage to any target, where X is the number of colors mana spent to cast the spell. Filigree Attendant. Foundation Breaker. Oh, there's another one of those. Karmic Guide. Flying, protection from black, and when Karmic Guide enters the battlefield, return target creature card from your from your graveyard to the battlefield. Have a Soul Talisman. So spend 3. And the food token, oh, this one's different. This one's like a scorpion, but made to be like a ham, and it's got apples and stuff around it, but like the scorpion stinger. That's cute. Like that. Okay, next. Okay, Unholy Heat, Rift Sower, Foul Watcher, Late to Dinner, another one of the old style art for Nestled Shambler, Slagwood's Bridge, Foundry Helix, Dark Moss Bridge, Echoing Return, Tejada's Ploy, Timeless Witness, Flight Essence, Flame Blitz, there's a new one. At the beginning of your end step, Flame Blitz deals 5 damage to each planeswalker and has cycling. That's neat. Got another Bone Shredder. I love the art for this. I wish you could see it. It's really neat. It's like basically a bunch of claws. Just claws. Forever. And then like a hand. Garth One Eye. Oh, I got one of these in my pack yesterday. And apparently it's good. I don't know. I was at the game shop and I pulled it and someone's like, oh, that's a good card. So I don't know. I'm assuming it's nice to have. And a treasure. My understanding was he works as a commander. Garth One Eye does, but I don't know past that. At least all I play currently is commander, so I don't know. I do not know. Oh man. See, I said about how easy these packs were to open, and now this one is just... Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay. Ethereum Spinner, Travel Scoundrel, Smell of Fear, Kitchen Imp. Oh, this is an older style version of the blacksmith skill. Tragic Fall, Fairgrounds Patrol, Discerning Taste, Storm God's Oracle, Slagwood's Bridge, Sudden Edict. I think this is a new one. Split Second. Target player sacrifices a creature. That's neat. He's a pretty good, neat commander. Yeah, I'll have to look into that. Because I did pull once. I mean, might as well at least see what he does. We have a Prismatic Ending, which is converge, exile target non-land permanent if its mana value is less than or equal to the number of colors of mana spent to cast this spell. Dragon's Rage Channeler, Flame Rift, which I think is a new one. Flame Rift deals 4 damage to each player. General Farius Rorick. Hexproof from Monocolor. Whenever you cast a multicolor spell, create a 4/4 red and white golem artifact creature token. That's neat. And a food. And it's the sad pie. I do like the sad pie. Where are we at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, we're halfway done with this row. Got a Gouge Zealot. The ultimate pie card. I know, I love it. I don't know why it looks so sad, but I love it. Got an Orchard Strider. Mental Journey. Soul of Migration. Bone Shards. Thornlight Bridge. Goldmire Bridge. Wave Sifter. Bauble Golems. Vectis Gloves, which I believe are new. Equipped creature gets +2/+0 and has artifact land walk. Can't be blocked as long as defending player controls an artifact land. Healer's Flock. Clattering Augur. Mishra's Factory. Oh, there we go. Priest of Foul Rites, which I think is a new one here. Pay 3 life, sacrifice Priest of Foul Rites. Return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Activate only as a sorcery. Interesting. And then a hollow version of Ardred Mesa, which is a red-white land. And then crab. Crabs forever. Crabs for days. Nothing but crab token. Oh yeah, this is going so much faster. Okay, we got a So Shiny, Revolutionist, Flourishing Strike, Hellmongrel, Unbound Potential, Gilt Blade Prowler, Jade Avenger, Froggy Boy forever, Terminal Agony, another one of the old art for the Chatterstorm, a Junk Winder, Rakdos Headliner? I don't remember if we've seen this one yet or not. Either way, it's a creature card. It has haste and echo. Discard a card at the beginning of your upkeep. If this came under your control since the beginning of your last upkeep, sacrifice it unless you pay its echo cost. Legion Vanguard. Imperial Recruiter. When Imperial Recruiter enters the battlefield, search your library for a creature card with power 2 or less, reveal it, put it in your hand, then shuffle. I don't think we've seen that one yet. Ignoble Hierarch. It's a Goblin Shaman with Exalted. And tap to add either black, red, or green. Neat. Then we have a hollow version of the Flourishing Strike and a Thropter token. Oh, just 4 left. Okay, yeah, Battle Plan, Crack Open, Lose Focus, Break Ties, Hellmongrel, Tanglepool Bridge, Captured by Lagix, Shorner's Companion, Arcbound Mouser, Dross Forge Bridge, Raving Visionary, which is a merfolk creature. Tap, draw a card, then discard a card, and it has Delirium. Draw a card, activate only if there are 4 or more card types among cards in your graveyard. A Sworn Sphinx, there we go, breaks the ice. Skirridge Familiar, Harmonic Prodigy, this I think is a new one. It has Prowess, and if an ability of a shaman or another wizard you control triggers, that ability triggers an additional time. Oh, that's neat. And then another one of the other food tokens. Okay, this is it. We're down to the last 3. So I think I've done middle and right first. So I think this time we're gonna do left first. The foil Ard Mesa was 30 and the Noble Hierarch was 15. Oh wow. See, that's what I mean. There's so many things that are like unassuming that are like worth way more than I would think. Like especially the Arid Mesa. Like I wouldn't know. And that's a $30 card right there. That's wild. That's wild. We have a, oops, scoot those out of the way. A Recalibrate, Arcbound Slasher, Funnel Web Recluse, Arcbound Prototype, World Weary. I think that is one we've seen already. Yep. Foundry Helix, Dark Moss Bridge, Echoing Return, Jihad's Ploy, Tanglepool Bridge, Terramorph, Graceful Restoration, Return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield with additional +1/+1 counter on it, or return up to 2 target creature cards, power 2 or less, from your graveyard to the battlefield. The Tharbin Watcher, another Milliken. Oh, Glimpse of Tomorrow, this is a new one. Sorcery, suspend 3. Shuffle all permanents you own into your library, then reveal that many cards from the top of your library. Put all non-aura permanent cards revealed this way onto the battlefield, then do the same for aura cards, then put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. They're staples in tons of decks. That's usually what sets the price. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. I feel like it's the same in Pokemon too, where like if something's just what people play a lot, that kind of brings the price up. Okay, I'm gonna do the middle one and then the one on the right last, I think. Oh man, the magic packs heard me talking about how easy they were to open, and now it's not gonna be. Arcbound Tracker, Deepwood Denizen, Hard Evidence, another one of the old art style of the Marble Gargoyle, Gilt Blade Prowler, Blacksmith Skill, old style art of the Step Through, got Gargadon, Floodhound. Oh gosh, another old art style of the Terminal, Agony. Oh, that's 3 in one pack. That's really odd. Altar of Goyf. Whenever a creature you control attacks alone, it gets +X/+X until the end of turn, where X is the number of card types among cards in all graveyards. Arcbound Javelineer, Young Necromancer, Wonder, which is flying. As long as Wonder is in your graveyard and you control an island, creatures you control have flying. Neat. Out of Time. When Out of Time enters the battlefield, untap all creatures, and then phase them out until Out of Time leaves the battlefield. Put a time counter on Out of Time for each creature phased out this way. And then it also has Vanishing. At the beginning of your upkeep, remove a time counter from this enchantment. When the last is removed, sacrifice it. Interesting. Okay. Got a squirrel. Okay, this is it. Last one. Last one. What if I try from the bottom? There we go. That was the move. That was the move. Nope. Just kidding. There we go. Okay. I have a Parcel Mirror. Viashino Lashclaw. Bannerhide Cruciak. Lens Flare. Loathsome Curator. Step Through. Another one of the old art of the Glimmer Bairn. Faithless Salvaging. Mind Collapse. Vidalcan Infiltrator. Vidalcan Infiltrator can't be blocked and has Metalcraft. Vidalcan Infiltrator gets +1/+0 as long as you control 3 or more artifacts. I got a Capricorn. Oh! The Underworld Cookbook, but this time it's the old school art. I like that. The Angelic Curator. The Murktide Regent, which is a new one here. It has Delve. Each card you exile from your graveyard while casting the spell pays for 1. It has Flying, and then Murktide Regent enters the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter on it for each instant and sorcery card exiled with it. Whenever an instant or sorcery card leaves your graveyard, put a +1/+1 counter on Murktide Regent. Oh, that's neat. And we got the holo version of the Tanglepool Bridge. And of course the most important part, the token. Oh, we got a treasure. Okay, well, that's fine. Yeah, no, I'd say I'd say that went pretty well, you know? I mean, there's gonna be a little bit of mess of garbage, but like, whatever, right? Well, I am tired, and I'm going to, again, sort all these cards in 15 for Murktide, really. Wow. I mean, it sounds good. It really honestly sounds good. Yeah. Not a bad end at all. And you got some pretty good stuff out of this, too, which is nice. That was a lot of work. Yes. Yes, it was. I'm ready to go to bed, actually. That was like tiring. But yeah, I'm gonna go sort this stuff because I just am so, I don't know, I can't do it. I can't leave cards in stacks. I hate it. I'm gonna sort this stuff and then I'm gonna go to bed. So have a good night, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. And that's about it. Probably next Tuesday we'll play a game or something finally. Okay, well, good night, everyone. Have a good night.